The Raiders-Bills AFC title really revolves on a riddle surrounding who got the better end of the Khalil Mack trade between the Raiders and the Bears. And really, the Raider dynasty began right after John Gruden resigned. The amount of time from the Khalil Mack trade to the day that the Raiders can become champions of the AFC is a time span of 41 months. And now 41, what you get is a demonstrative Super Bowl. Here's why the Raiders have to beat the Bills. Because the Raiders got the better end of the Khalil Mack trade. It is the Raiders who drafted Mack out of the University of Buffalo. And this is why. After trading the former Buffalo linebacker, the Raiders will win the Super Bowl right after winning the AFC title against the Buffalo Bills. And that's exactly what is going to happen at that point in time in 2017. Bryan Edwards, Damon Arnett, and Josh Jacobs are the three big acquisitions that they got from the trade with the Bears. It is Josh Jacobs as Gematria of 30. The AFC Championship game is going to be played on the 30th day of January. Damon Arnett has Gematria of January the 30th, 1-30. It is Arnett that has Gematria of football and also Gematria of, you guessed it, Derek Carr. Now, it is Buffalo that has Gematria 27. As I've said before, the Raiders' 27th playoff win can occur against the Buffalo Bills for the AFC title. But the trade of Khalil Mack is going to be a riddle for what followed right after the football game against the Chicago Bears, which was John Gruden's last game. The Bears did not get the better end of the trade right after Week 5. Instead, it just comes a little bit later. 20-9. This game was played on October the 10th. The last time we ever saw John Gruden in action on a 61-41 day numerology, we see that the time span is 113 days later when you include the end day. And this would be the Gematria of Los Angeles, California. So, Raiders Bills looking super likely. Khalil Mack being a former Buffalo linebacker makes this super interesting to see play out over the course of the season. So 4 months and 3 days and 18 months right after the game against the Bears would see Vegas win its first Super Bowl title since Super Bowl 18, because Bears and Bills and Vegas all has Gematria of 18. And then if we go back and compute the relationship between September the 1st, the day of the Mack trade, to the actual day that the Raiders win the Super Bowl, what you get is 3 years and 5 months later, which in turn gives us Tom Brady. If you're wondering about Khalil's Gematria, Khalil, the Raiders has Gematria 53. Bryan Edwards is one of the acquisitions. Bryan Edwards is Gematria 53, which, speaking of Edwards, Edwards has Gematria of Tom Brady's Super Bowl record. And then Bryan gives us 60, which is the Buffalo Bills. So it's all synced up for this to play out with the Raiders being the Bills for the AFC title.